welcome back to another Music Maker Guitar video. I wanted to talk a little bit on this Telecaster Tuesday, a little bit more about some reggae and some of how I get my sound. A very, very big part of reggae is something that was described to me as hitting on the vibration. And it's really, when they say that, like, as a music theory nerd, I go straight to just, like, it's a timing thing. But it's a little bit more than that. It's a timing and a groove issue, and it is also, there's something sacred in reggae music, and especially some spiritual reggae music, about the upbeat rhythm. There's a very spiritual aspect to it, and really, I've been asked a lot about how to practice that, and I think it comes down to working with a metronome and a click. And I actually just did a kind of an example, and there were some mistakes in it as like my raw practice here, but what I'm doing is actually something that's really hard, and you want to do it something on a deep level like this, so I'm going to kind of walk you through it. What I do is I set my metronome at 30. I set it at 30 because 30 is extremely slow. It's really kind of, it's almost hard to think in that tempo for anybody. My old guitar teacher used to tell me, if you want to do something really hard, set your metronome for 40. So obviously I'm going extra and taking it down to 30. But I think that if you can take it down that low, and then imagine that the beat is your snare drum. The metronome is the drummer in your band, and you follow the drummer in your band, so you're going to follow the metronome. So, yeah, what's amazing about it is feeling the rhythm on that slow of a time is going to do a lot for your playing style. If you're able to not speed up, then you're going to be able to get your timing really right with a live band too. And I think that's the main reason that we do this. I think, you know, a lot of the time people think about metronome work as this like really strict and rigid practice, and it doesn't really have to be that. Just think of it as your drummer and do your best to lock in with your drummer. And as long as you're like locking a little bit better today than you did yesterday, and you're honest about that, then you know you did the right thing. So here's kind of how I start. I start with just the simple skank rhythm. So, and I practice it two ways. So you practice one way just plain, and then with the double. So I'll demonstrate a little bit of both. I was doing sort of a chord progression there. That timing is really important. And it's also important that there's no extra stuff. Just about the placement of that one small chord. I'm just playing a G bar chord here, but practice down strums. I'll say that in itself is pretty tough. Then maybe change chords, 4 chords, C. Kind of doing blues chords a little bit. G. 5 chord, D. 4, C. 5 again. 4, 5 again, 4, back to 1, Turn around. Now I'll do doubles. If you're able to feel this slow, that's the key. No extra stuff. Then, maybe, if you're a solo guitar player, like I am, and you want to practice maybe tying in some bass line, that's a good maybe place to go next. Right, so just try and really get it in the pocket. I think if you can get it like on 3 levels like that, you know, Tomo always says 3 levels, so I say 3 levels on this video. 3 levels of reggae, right? If you can get first step, like getting it to just really sit with one chuck, right? Then your double skank, then add a bass line. I think that's a really good place to start. And then if you can, I mean, if you want to go level 4, maybe see if you can add some leads in there too. So hopefully that helps. I think if you can practice like that, then when you play with you know, a real band, if you play with actual real deal reggae players, they will notice that you can play on vibration with them. But it does take a lot of work just getting it all to really lock in. And it's something that, even for me, I practice every day. So as long as you just, you keep it really simple, right? Keep like a focus on each goal, right? First the single skank, then the double skank, then the bass line, then maybe some leads. You know, if you keep it really focused on each individual thing, take it one step at a time, and be honest with yourself. You know, don't move on to step 2 until step 1 is good. Then I think that you'll end up in a really great place for playing. So I think that's all for today. Happy Telecaster Tuesday. I had a really fun time on this one. Please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, Let me know if this is helpful, and let me know what else you'd like to see here. Thanks. I'll see you next time.